Hi guys, this is Vineet, and in today's video we would talk about projects and solutions in integration services or SSIS. Before we proceed ahead, I would request you guys to please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, as subscribing gives us huge motivation to create new videos for you and for other SQL professionals. If you look at the middle, I have included some screenshots. Right now I have around 340 subscribers with 142 videos posted online. I want this subscriber count to reach somewhere near 500 subscribers, and also the video count is increasing as well. And I am posting videos every Tuesday, Thursdays and Saturdays. That is the current scenario, and the list is expanding continuously, and I need your help here in increasing the subscriber count, so please show us your love and support. On the right hand side, if you see, we have a screenshot which is showing watch time from subscribers. So I have seen that out of 100 viewers who are watching our videos, only 4% are subscribing to our channel. So I want this participation to increase. So basically I'm requesting every viewer who are watching our videos to please subscribe. It just takes a few seconds to subscribe. There's a subscribe button below this video. Click on that subscribe button. It will give you a bell icon. Click on that bell icon, select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future videos. Over the bottom right corner you see an animation which is showing how you can like, subscribe and get notified regarding my future videos. So please follow this pattern, and let's move ahead. There are some points to remember. Please watch this video till the end to gain better clarity of the concept, and if possible for you, please watch this video twice. Perform any exercises in your test and lab environments only. Do not touch any production environments or production databases, and we would like to know your thoughts regarding our videos, so please share your comments with us. In case you need the PDF copy of the notes that are discussed during this video, there are two ways to get that. So first way is by paying a nominal fee. In this case, you need to send me a request over the email to vrmavane@gmail.com, and upon receiving your request, I will send you a payment link where you can pay a nominal fee to get the PDF notes. The second method is basically free, where I want a screenshot of your subscription to my channel. Basically that's the area below any of my videos which is showing my channel name and the subscribe button and the title of the video. So the button should be saying subscribed instead of subscribe. So send me that screenshot over to my email address vrmavane@gmail.com. so upon receiving your request, I will look at the screenshot to determine the title name, and will send you the PDF notes directly over to you on the email. Link, I've changed the practice. The link is now not provided in the video description area, but instead if you send me an email, I will send you the payment. Like, in case you don't want to subscribe, just make a nominal payment and I will send you the PDF notes. Alright, there are some playlists to watch. So first one is the database design playlist, which contains more than 45 videos. This list is very useful. The videos are very informative, so watch out these videos. Second playlist is on business continuity series, and this contains videos related to disaster recovery and backup management. So this list is also very useful if you are working in that domain. Third playlist is of indexing, SQL Server indexing. So it contains videos related to SQL Server indexing. Please watch this out. Fourth playlist is on SQL Server performance tuning. There are many videos inside that playlist, so you can watch them out as well. Fifth link is for my channel page, which is youtube.com/@SQL Talks by Vineet. I have included all these links in the description area of the video, so check the description area out. And also, if you go to my channel link page, you will get a subscribe button there as well. You can subscribe from there as well. Apart from that, on my channel page you can find the most popular videos, new videos, and all of my playlists are listed over there. So check out my channel page, it's very useful for you. Now let's come back to today's topic, which is projects and solutions in integration services, SSIS. So here I will be covering quite a lot many demos. So there will be like 8 demos in this video. So please watch all of them carefully. So few of them I am covering initially. So few of the demos I am demonstrating initially, and few of the demos are covered during the later part of the video. So please watch this video till the end to get all the practical stuff, to watch all the practical stuff basically. Now let me get back to notes. So let me select my pen pointer. So today's topic is projects and solutions in integration services, or SQL Server integration services, which stands for SSIS. Now let's cover a demo where I will show you how to install SQL Server integration services projects 2022 extension. So this extension is basically required to work with the integration services project. So far, if you have watched my previous video, I've shown you how to install the SQL Server data tools, or by installing the Visual Studio, and after that we have installed the SQL Server data tools. So we had installed Visual Studio Community Edition. After installing that, we had added the SQL Server data tool to that Visual Studio. So please watch my previous video out, and this is basically a continuation of that little bit. Now I'm showing you how you can install the SQL Server Integration Services Project 2022 extension. So let me take you to a page. So this is the page where the extension exists. So we can download and install this extension. So you can check that out over Google. You will find this page. Just mention this term, you will get to this page. And let's download this extension quickly. So right now it's being downloaded. It's a 515 MB extension. So I'm pausing this video. In the meantime, this extension is being loaded. So once it's downloaded, I will show you how to install it. Okay guys, this extension is almost downloaded. Only couple of MBs left. So let's wait for it to complete quickly. So alright, it's completed. So extension is downloaded. Let's go ahead and execute this extension. Okay, it's ready now. So let's click on it to execute it. It should launch some window. Alright, so the window is launched. It is asking us for the language for the installer. So we are selecting English United States. Let's click on OK. So yeah, that is adding in SQL Server Integration Services Projects extension. So I'm clicking next to begin. So we are installing this product to the selected Visual Studio instances. So far we have Visual Studio Community Edition 2022. So I'm installing that extension in that particular edition. Yes. Alright, it's installing the extension now. It's loading up packages. So let's wait for this wizard to complete the installation. After that, we will move with some theoretical stuff. In the end, we have around 7 demos. So please watch this video very carefully. So let me pause this video. In the meantime, this extension is installing. So once it is done, I will resume. Thank you. So guys, installation is done for the integration services projects extension, and it is asking us to restart this video. So what I will do, I'm stopping this video here, and we will continue this video from this point once the restart is done, and we will proceed ahead from there. Thank you. So guys, we have come back after restart, where we have installed the Visual Studio Integration Services extension in Visual Studio. Let me select my pen pointer, and after that let's continue. So this demo is done. Let's go ahead and cover some theoretical stuff here. So integration services packages resides inside the projects basically. Project can include many packages or many integration services packages. And when we create a new integration services projects in SQL Server Data Tools, the new project dialog box includes an integrated services project template. Alright, so we will be covering this demo shortly. So where we will teach you how to create a new integration services project. So please wait till then. Alright, so right now it's just the theoretical stuff. Please go through this. And basically we are talking about that packages reside inside projects, and when we create a new project in SQL Server Data Tools or new integration services projects in the SQL Server Data Tools, the new project dialog box includes an integration services project template, and this project template creates a new project that contains a single package basically. So this is quite a basic stuff. Now let's talk about projects and solutions. What are projects and what are solutions? So projects are basically stored inside solutions. A solution can have many projects. You can create a solution first and then add a project to it, or then add an integration services project to the solution. And if no solution exists, SQL Server Data Tools automatically creates one for you. When you first create the integration services project, a solution is also automatically gets created. A solution can contain multiple projects of different types. Alright, so you got the idea of the solution. A solution can contain multiple projects of different types. Now, by default, when you create a new project in SQL Server Data Tools, the solution is not shown in Solution Explorer pane. So whenever you create a new project in SQL Server Data Tools, the solution is not visible in the Solution Explorer pane. So let's check that. So let me start Visual Studio, and let's try to create a new integration services project, and let's see whether the solution shows up or not. So here we are creating a new project, and let's select the integration services project. So we have it here. So we have two options. One is the Azure enabled project, another one is normal integration services project. So I'm selecting this one, integration services project, and clicking on next. I'm keeping the project name as integration services project 1. And we have an option to place the solution and project in same directory. Otherwise projects will be created in this directory and solution can get stored in a different directory. So the project location is given over here, the repos directory or the repository. Under that the project will get created. If you want the solution to be placed under the same directory, you can check this checkbox here. I'm not checking this checkbox. I'm just going ahead and clicking on create button. So it creates a new integration services project. So it has opened up the SQL Server Data Tools, and on the right hand side we see a Solution Explorer window. It is showing me Solution Integration Services Project 1 of 1. So it is showing me the solution name. Otherwise, if the solution name does not show up, what you need to do, you need to go on Tools menu and select what particular option. On the Tools menu, select the Options category, and under that, in the Options dialog box, expand Projects and Solutions. So there's a section Projects and Solution. You can expand on that, and after that, click on the General section. In the General section, you need to check whether the Always Show Solution option is turned on. So do we see such option here? It is not showing us that option over here to always show solution, and I think by default it shows the solution to us because the solution name is showing up on the right hand side. The solution name is Integration Services Project 1 is the solution name, and we do not have such an option here. So for now we can omit it, but yeah, otherwise if you get that option and by default if it's not showing up on the right hand side, you can select the option Always Show Solution. Here we are not getting this option, so I'm clicking on cancel, and it is showing me the solution name, so that's not needed at all. Now let's proceed ahead. Now it is telling us that solution contains the projects. So here if we take a look at Visual Studio, we have a solution, and this solution contains the integration services project. This solution can contain other projects as well apart from integration services project. So basically it was giving us an idea that basically the solution contains the projects. Solutions contain projects. And let's go through some theory stuff. So a solution is basically a container that groups and manages the projects that you use when you develop end-to-end business solutions. So the idea of the solution is to provide end-to-end business solutions where it includes various kinds of projects. So that is basically the idea of solution. And the solution lets you handle multiple projects as one unit and to bring together one or more related projects that contribute to the business solution. So in a nutshell, a solution contains more than one project or one or more related projects that are delivered as a part of single solution. Now solutions can include different type of projects. If you want to use SSIS designer to create an integration services package, you work in an integration services project in a solution provided by SQL Server Data Tools. So we have just shown you how you can start the integration services project a few minutes back. Now whenever you create a new solution, SQL Server Data Tools adds a solution folder to Solution Explorer. So we see we have a solution folder in the Solution Explorer. Alright. So it adds a solution folder to the Solution Explorer. The solution folder contains these type of files. So let's talk about the files which solution folder contains. So I think don't know what type of view it is, but yeah, it is showing us the all file view. Let's see what we have further. So the solution folder contains following type of files. So first one is the .sln file, second one is the .suo files. So the SLN files contains information about the solution configuration and lists the projects that are in the solution, whereas the other file, which is SQL file, contains information about the preferences for working with the solution. We will show you these files later where they get stored, etc. So let me see if it gives us an option to check that. Properties, project dependencies. So here are the configuration properties. You can check it through here as well. But yeah, files are not visible at the moment. And what is this first pattern? So let's forget about the files right now. Basically there are two types of files associated with the solution. First one is the SLN file and another one is the SQL files. We will show you these files later where they get stored. For now we should be fine that there are two types of files that are associated with solutions. So first one is the SLN file, second one is the SQL file. And the SLN file contains the configuration information and a list of projects in the solution, whereas the SQL file contains information about the preferences for working with the solution. Now, while the SQL Server Data Tools automatically creates a solution when you create a new project, you can also create a blank solution and then add the projects later. So we can get our projects added later to the solution as well, instead of projects automatically creating a solution. So in this case we had created an integration services project which has automatically created the solution for us as well. Otherwise a new solution can be created and we can import or create a new integration services project under that solution. Now integration services projects contain various packages. So if we take a look at the integration services project, it has a SSIS packages folder. So currently it has a single package.dtsx. So this is what we are talking about. So a project is basically a container in which you develop integration services packages. Alright. In SQL Server Data Tools, an integration services project stores and groups the files that are related to the package. So any integration services project holds the file, this area. It basically holds the file that are related to the package. For example, a project includes the file that are required to create a specific extract, transform and load solution. So we have basically packages. This is the package file, and we can define an ETL solution within this package. So this is what it is saying, that in SQL Server Data Tools, an integration services project stores and groups the files that are related to the package. An example is, a project can include the files that are required to create a specific ETL flow solution. Before you create integration services project, you should become familiar with the basic content of this kind of project. After you understand what the project contains, you can begin creating and working with the integration services project. So let's see what all integration services project contains. Let's go through that. Now the folders in the integration services project. So there's an image screenshot showing up here, which is basically showing the folders inside the integration services project. The following image shows the folder in the integration services project in SQL Server Data Tools. So we have here the solution name. Here we have the project name. Under that we have various folder, project parameters, connection managers, SSIS packages part, and miscellaneous folder. Let's talk about these folders. So if we talk about the connection managers folder, it contains project connection managers, and there's a folder for SSIS packages here. So this folder contains the packages that are being created. And third one is the package parts, which basically contains the package parts. And what are package parts? That are basically components that can be reused or imported. And then we have a miscellaneous folder. Miscellaneous folder contains the files that other than the package files. Whatever files that are other than the package files are stored inside the miscellaneous folder. Now let's talk about files in integration services projects. Now when you add a new or existing integration services project to a solution, a SQL Server Data Tools create project files. Project files include, so what are project files? So project files are DT project. So earlier we had created the project under the repos directory. So let me see if I can go to that. Not sure if it is under the, not sure where the directory is. Forgot the location. Let's see if I can get the directory name from within the integration services project. So let's see if it gives us the location of the project. It is not showing us the location of the project here. So we'll come later to that part. It is stored under some repository folder. I'm not sure where that folder is. Maybe you can check with the keyword repos, but that should not be a good idea. But yeah, let's make a check. What is repos? It will list out the repository folder. So right now it's searching on the C drive, so it should show us the folder with the name repository. So guys, I've basically got the folder. So this is the folder which is under the users source repos, and repository folder is this. And that we have integration services project. For solution we have this file ending up in the SLM, and this is the project and contains the project files. So these are some of the project files. The package file is ending up in extension DTSX. Now let's talk about other files. So we have DT project file, DT PROJ, which is this file. Alright, what does it contain? It contains information about project configurations and items such as the package. So this file contains configuration information as well as the package information. Then we have another file which is dt project.user, which is this file. So what is this file? This contains information about your preferences for working with the project. So this contains the preferences instead of configuration. So remember this file as well as this file. The first one contains the configuration information. The second file contains the preferences for working with the projects. The third file is the database file. So if you take a look, this one is the database file and database file. So database file basically contains information that SQL Server Data Tools requires to open up integration services project. So this file contains that information. And we have project parameters file. Let's see if we have that file. So this is the file containing the project parameters or parameters associated with the project. So project.params contains the information about the project parameters. So we have seen all these four type of files right now. Now let's talk about version targeting in integration services projects. Now in the SQL Server Data Tools, you can create, maintain and run packages that target specific version of SQL Server. Now in the Solution Explorer, we should right click on the Integration Services project and select the Properties option. So let's go there. So if you go to Visual Studio, so where do we need to right click? We need to right click on the Integration Services project and go to Properties. Alright, what after that? After going to select Properties to open up the property pages for the project. On the General tab of Configuration Properties, so where is the General tab? So this is the Configuration Properties General tab, and on the General tab of Configuration Properties, select the Target Server version. So it shows us the Target Server version here. So in case we are creating our package for an earlier version of SQL Server, we should select it the different options. So for example, if we are creating a package that will run on SQL Server 2016, we should select that option. Otherwise, if a package is supposed to be running on the SQL Server 2022 machines, then yeah, we should select the 2022 option. So let's click apply and click OK. Just leaving it at SQL Server 2022, but yeah, versions can be changed from here. The target versions basically can be changed from here. Alright, now let me take you through some of the demos. The first demo is on how to create the new integration services project. So let's cover this demo, how to create a new integration services project. So let's go inside the Visual Studio. Let me close this solution which I've just created. So I think I should get the option to close the solution in the file menu. So I'm closing the solution altogether. No, I'm not saving anything. So alright, solution is closed. So this solution was already created. Otherwise, if you want to create a new solution, what you need to do is you need to select a new project, create a new project. Now in the new project dialog box, we need to select what we need to select is integration services project. So let me see. Now it is giving me the integration services project wizard instead of just integration services projects. So if I type, I get this option, integration services project. So let me select that, and basically this template creates an integration services project that contains a single empty package. So let's select that and click on next button. So it asks us some properties like the project name, so we can edit the project name. Let me mention it as test project. Alright, and accordingly the solution name is automatically updated as per the project name. So solution name is same as the project name, and this project will be stored under this repository directory, and solution name is automatically updated to match the project name. And to create a separate folder for our solution file, we can select the default option, specifically create directory for solution. So here some of the settings are different. By default it creates a solution in a separate directory, But yeah, if we take a look at the folder, it is putting the solution file and the project in the same directory by default. Without checking this option, it is doing the same. Now, in the source code, for source control software is installed on the computer. Select add to source control to associate the project to source control. So we don't have any source control software installed like Git on our system, so that option is not coming. Otherwise, if that option comes, we can add to source control. Check the button to add the associated project to the source control as well. Now there are many source control softwares like Microsoft Visual Source. So if that software is installed, the Visual Source login dialog box appears, and in the Visual Source login needs to be provided, and the Visual Source database name needs to be provided as well in order to add the project to the source code control. Now, after you specify these options, you can change the solution name here. By default, the solution name is same as the project name. This time, let me place the solution and project in the same directory. Let me check that and see if that there is any difference. This is how you can create a new solution file. So just you need to do create button. So this is a test project which is created. Let me see the files area. So under repository, we have another folder test projects, and now this is the difference. So if you go to integration services project, the SLN file is created outside the project folder. But if you go into a test project, all the files are created inside the same folder. It is not outside that test project. Under that, a separate folder was not created for just like this. There's a difference. All the solution and project file are created within the same folder. So this is what that setting does, the checkbox which we have just checked. Now this project is created. Let me save this project quickly. Although we have not done anything in this is test project. So let me save the project. Save all. Let's do save all. Now let's close the project. Close the solution altogether. Okay. So I've closed the solution. So now we are inside this folder. What we need to do is create a new project. So I'm covering the second demo now. First demo is done, how to create a new integration services project. This is done. I'm going to the second demo, which is how you can import an existing project with the import project wizard. So let's see how does that work. So in Visual Studio, we need to select a new project from the file menu. Visual Studio is not open, so it is giving me only that console. And in the installed templates area of the new project window, we can expand the business intelligence section, which is not showing to me basically. It's not like that. And click integration services. So instead of that, it is directly giving me the integration services project import wizard, which can be used to import the project. So let's use that. So this is the project type. Let's select that and click on next. Now we need to type the name for the new project. So let me mark it as test2. So we need to provide the name of the new project to be created in the name text box, and we need to type the path for the location for the project. We are choosing repository. We can browse also as well to locate the path. And solution name is not configurable over here. If we check this checkbox, the solution name automatically is same as the name of the project name. If we can uncheck this, we can have a different solution name. But yeah, for here I'm keeping the names as same. And Once this is done, we can click OK to launch the integration services import project wizard dialog box. Let's see if it opens up. So this has opened up the integration services import project wizard dialog box, and we need to click on next to switch to the select source page. The select source page, and if you are importing from an ISPAC file, type the path including the file name in the path text box. So here we are not using any ISPAC file. So we can also browse to navigate to that ISPAC file. Now if we are importing from an integration services catalog, type the database instance. Let's see if it gives us any servers. So it's retrieving the list of the database servers. Let's see if it finds out any. Let me also see if any SQL Server services are running fine. So if we take a look at SQL services, all the default and named instances are running. It's trying to retrieve the data, but let me first select a project deployment file. Let me click browse. So the only files we can import is the SSIS file, but if we take a look at the repository folder, we do not have any ISPAC files, so that option is not good for us. We do not have any ISPAC files because we have not exported anything yet. But yeah, let's select the integrated services catalog if it gives us the option to do so. So we need to type the database name. Let's see if it gives in the list of network servers. Otherwise, we need to type the database instance name in the server name text box and click on the browse and select the database instance that contains the catalog. And after we get the information on network servers, yep, we can select one of them and click OK. So it is not showing us any local servers as well as the network servers. Let's see if we have a database for SSIS so far. Okay guys, so the reason why we are not getting the server name listed over here is because we have not built any projects for the integration services. So once we build some projects, we get the SSIS database over here. So I have two instances running. One is the name instance and one is the default instance. So nowhere I see the SSIS DB database over here. So catalog is not yet created because we haven't built any projects. Otherwise the procedure is that we can browse for any of the databases here, and from that and there we can import any projects over here. Otherwise the second method is to use the project deployment file, which also we have not created yet any. So basically I was just giving an idea like how to import the projects from ISPAC files or the integration services catalog. So this is the procedure to use the integration services import project wizard. Now once you select the path over here, and once we select any integration services catalog or ISPAC file, we need to click on the next button, which will takes us to the review page, and on that page we basically review the information and click on import to create a project based on the existing project that we have selected. And we can also save a report from that page to a file as well, and after that we need to click on the close button to close the integration services import project wizard dialog box. So let me cancel this out for now, as we don't have any projects built so far. Yes, I want to cancel, and this demo is done, although there are no projects which we can import. So but yeah, I've given you an idea like how to use the import integration project import project wizard to import the project. Now let's come to the third demo, which is showing you how you can add a new project to a solution. It is adding a new project to a solution. So let's see how that can be done. And when you add a project, you can have integration services create a new blank project, or you can add a project that you have already created for a different solution. So there are two things. If we have a project created for different solution, we can add that as well, and we can add a new project as well. And you can only add a project to an existing solution when the solution is visible in the SQL Server data tools. Now let me show you how to add a new project to a solution. So let's go to Visual Studio over here. We are inside Visual Studio, right? And it is not showing up as the wizard. So inside Visual Studio SQL Server data tools, what we can do, we need to open up a solution to which we want to add a project. So for example, let's create a new solution here. New file. It's not giving us a solution file, but it's just an individual file. Let's see how to create a solution. So the only option it is giving us is to create a let's create a new project, maybe a blank solution. Let's create a blank solution. Alright, let's go ahead and click next. Maybe name it as test solution. So this all will also be stored in the repos directory. Let's create that. So SQL Server has created a blank solution for us. Now if we want to add a new project to the solution, we need to right click on that solution, and there's an add option. In the add, we can create a new project, and we can select maybe integration services project. Here we can select the integration services project to add a new integration services project to this new solution. So let's mark it as test 3. So this is a new project created under the test solution folder. I've created that. So under test solution we have test 3 project. Alright, so this is how you add a new project to a new solution using the add new project option. Now let me show you how you can add the existing project. So this one is done, how to add a new project to a solution. We have just added a new integration project to a solution. And next demo is on how to add an existing project to a solution. So let's look into that. So earlier we had created a test2 project. So let's see how we can add that. So in order to do that, we need to right click on the solution. We need to go to add, and we can select the existing project option. So we had created we have test projects, and only one is showing up. So let's add test project over here. Let's see. Under repository we have only 3 folders. I think I had not saved the test2 project, so I have only test project saved. So let's import that dd project file over here. So it will import the test project in my current solution. So a test project is imported, so it is showing up under a separate folder. So under this solution we have 2 projects, test3 now and test project. So this is how you import an existing project into the existing solution. So we are done with this practical as well. Now this is done, how to add an existing project to a solution. This is done. Now let me take you through another demo, which is how you can remove a project from a solution. So let's cover this. So we have just added test project to this solution. So let me show you how you can remove the project from a solution. So in order to remove, suppose if we want to remove the test project from here, we need to right click on that test project, and there's an option to unload project over from here. So right click on the project, select the unload project option to remove the project from a solution. So I've unloaded the project, so it is showing as unloaded, although it is added. Let me close that. So it is unloaded but not yet removed. Otherwise, so we can it is just unloaded and not removed. So in order to, I think, remove the project, we need to select the remove option. So let's remove that. So that project is removed, but yeah, the project folder still exists, and we can re-import that project from here, from the solutions add project menu. So we are done with this practical as well, how to remove a project from a solution. So first you can unload it, and then you can delete the project from there. It will basically just remove the project from the solution. It doesn't actually delete the physical files for the project. Now let me take you through another demo showing up how you can add an item to a project. So in this demo we have project test 3, and if we want to add a new item to a project, we need to right click on the project name, and we need to point to add, and there's an option to add a new item, and we can then select a template from the template pane in the add new item dialog box. So we can add DTS package, import package, or some of the online resources are also there if you want to add any Visual Studio items, etc. Other items as well. So that can be done. There are various extensions available that can be added. For now we are not adding anything. And the another option is we can right click on it, and we can add the existing package or existing item as well can be added. So we need to look at the folder where our existing item exists, and we can, after selecting the item, we can click the add button. That will add the new item in the appropriate folder. The new item will appear in the appropriate folder in the Solution Explorer. For now we are just keeping it like this. We are not importing anything, but yeah, this is the procedure to add any new items. By right clicking and selecting add new item, or existing item can be added from here. Now this demo is done, how to add an item to a project. Now let's cover the last demo, which is how you can copy the project items. Now let's talk about that. So you can copy objects within an integration services project or between integration services project. You can also copy objects between the other types of SQL Server data tools projects. For example, reporting services and analysis services projects. And to copy between the project must be a part of same SQL Server data tool solution. So if we have two projects loaded inside this, so if we suppose add a existing project here, maybe the test project, and if we have an item created in the test3 project, that item can be copied to this test project as well. So in order to copy those items, basically for example, if you want to copy this item package.dtsx, this is the only item we have right now. So we can right click on that item and select the copy thing, and we can paste it. So on the project which we want to paste the item, we can right click on it and select paste to paste that particular item. So now I'm not pasting it, but yeah, this is how you usually copy and paste items between the projects inside an existing solution, and the items will get automatically copied to the correct folder. If you copy items to the integration services project that aren't packages, the items are copied to the miscellaneous folder. So this is what the copying item demo contains. I'm not pasting it the other way because it already have the file with the same name, so it will override that file or will ask for overriding. Maybe both are blank files. We can try overriding these files. So yeah, let's see the SSIS packages. So it has copied the file and renamed it to package1 because the file with the name package.dtsx already exists. So this is the copied file from here. Package.dtsx is copied to package1.dtsx here. So this is how you copy the stuff. So this demo is done as well. So we have covered 8 demos in this video, and I hope you like this video. If you really like this video, guys, please click on the like button and do post your comments. Do share this video with your friends if you feel if it's useful for them, and ask your friends to please, guys, ask your friends to subscribe to my channel. You also, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe immediately. There's a subscribe button below this video. Click on that subscribe button, select the bell icon, and then select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future videos. There will be a lot more videos coming on the SSIS, so stay in tune. If you are subscribed, you will automatically get the notifications in case you have turned on the notifications. So I thank you so much for your time on this video today, and you have a wonderful day ahead.